Welcome to Malvero Gaming. I hope that you enjoy the upcoming video and that it somehow makes your day a little bit better. We might have some funny moments, we might have some learning moments, but most importantly, we're going to be enjoying fun video games. You're welcome to follow us on Twitch so that you don't miss any of our upcoming live streams that happen every week. Let's get started. So this is the Horde base that we started with in this particular world. It happens to be right next to a trader. Happens to be against near one of the players that I used to play with, Lige and Sophia. And not to forget Miss Kitty, of course. And this particular base is one of my first designs. Did I get some inspiration from Internet Land? Well, a little. When I say a little, not much. But this is the concept. So if I'm Mr. Zombie, I'm going to follow this path, right? So I'm going to hop up, hop up, hop, 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 hop up. And I'm just going to show you the path of the zombie, and then I'll show from the player's perspective. So I'm the zombie. I've jumped up here, and again, jumping up instead of having ramp steps slows them down. And then they have to turn, and then they go down here, and then, oh, there's another. Notice, here is a electric fence they're getting slowed down on, right? And then over here, once I make this turn, if I'm a zombie, then I get zapped again, and I go down here. And then this is the path. So they always take this path. So from the player perspective, let me show you what this would look like. During Horde Night, you'd see the zombies hopping up each of these steps. And what would happen is your player. Now this one, I think you could solo this base. I think you could. But it would probably be better with two. Having the three doors is, let me talk about the doors first. They close, so that means that your cops can't see you, right? So when they're closed, you close the door and you do a reload. Oh, I got to reload. And once you finish your reload, you open it up and then you go back to work. And then you close it and then you reload, right? And so fire, 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 and then you close the door and then you do your reload. And so then when you want to, you could throw Molotovs, right? So say I want to throw my Molotovs down, and it's great for Molotov throwing. This right here gives kind of a shooting tunnel, right? So this block that I'm standing on is the same height as the path that they're running on, right? So lining up headshots right there. One after another. Headshot, headshot, headshot. And then if you have another teammate, they're doing damage on the stairwell, right? They're throwing Molotovs, they're shooting at zombies as well. This right here is not for the Horde Night. This primarily is that the player can kind of easily access, right? But if need be, you could open it up and you could throw some Molotovs from here. This wide door is more of a convenience of an access. Let me show you a little bit more about that. So again, Horde Night, you put up your hatch, and this would keep them from, you know, stockpiling. Although in Alpha 21, they can actually crawl in these little spaces nowadays. Things got really bad, you could close this door. That would buy you some time to just get out of here. You still could shoot it at the zombies here. You could make an escape by going up to the roof and, you know, maybe making a jump for it. There is a vulture turret that I have installed. And this base, again, what is its pros? You have easy Molotov access, right, to throwables. You have doors, you know, that keep you blocked from spit. When you're doing reloads, you close it up, you reload. Once you finish your reload, you open it up, you're back in business. So it's a very good protection feature. This little hallway, not hallway, but this little, I don't know, this block allows you to easily aim down and get those headshots. The cops, they really can't see it through here. So you're not going to draw cop fire from this open area right here. That's not going to draw them. This is the access port, as I mentioned before. You have a full door. You could start with other doors, but note that you have all your building supplies. Whether it be your chem stations or your mixers or your workbench or your power system. I could turn off lights. So it has a main switch, which is all power. Now, I don't know if you hear that hum, but now all of these are turned on. That shotgun turn. You can maybe see it better from here. The shotgun turn is turned on. And it'll auto-target. So, main switch allows you to turn the entire system on, your lighting system, your shotgun turn. Your shotgun turn is going to help you keep the stairs clear. You can also do repairs from this spot. You could repair this, and you could reload standing on the edge of this base, the edge, right at the edge. I mean, mind you, you have to be careful not to fall, but you could do a reload and you could do a repair right from here. I put in a sledge so that if they do get this far, the sledge is going to help knock them off, right? And I really hope that the zombies don't get this far, but I do have another electric fence that slows them down the length of this walkway, and another another sledge that could activate. If this one breaks, this one would turn on right there. And otherwise, like I said, I put in a splash wall. Lige actually commented that during the middle of Horde nights, he would sometimes have these open, right? And he'd be shooting, and cop spit would fly far enough that it would actually damage some of our boxes. So Lige had a great idea of creating basically a splash wall, where if cops do spit through these doors, they're going to hit this. They're going to hit this. They're not going to hit the boxes behind. Right? So they could spit and do damage all they want here, but they're not going to hit the boxes behind. Because if cop spit say it hits your electrical system, that's bad business. So Lige had a great idea of putting in a splash wall just to keep stuff from making it to the valuables behind. And then you got a cell box, a cell box, and your electrical, and your charging, and your storage. And this was actually our first base. Didn't even have all the good stuff. The good stuff is at the wasteland, but as you can see, we just had so much stuff here. And as I pointed out upstairs, if things got really horribly bad, you could go up here, you could reload your turret. If you really had to bail, you could probably make the jump. You could put some hay bales down there maybe. And yeah, very self-contained base. The advantage of that stairwell is it really slows them down. And a solo player, you could shoot down this. And if you notice, I didn't point this out until just now, you have one more auto turret that's shooting down on that stairwell. So if I'm the solo player, I can throw Molotovs. I can reload my SMG ammo. I can reload my shotgun ammo. I can repair my electric fence. I can shoot down this kill hallway. I can open this up. I can throw up Molotovs. I could go over here and shoot at the door, and notice how efficient this is. It's all right in one spot. One person, I think, could maintain this base in a Horde Night, I think. And this was the first design. The reason why I don't think it's as good as others is that, you know, keeping those electric fences repaired, that's some tough trekking. But you can also repair this electric fence that goes down the length of that hallway. So you could repair the electric fence, shotgun turret refill. You could throw Molotovs. You can shoot down this hallway. You have visibility to shoot over here. You could go over here and shoot at this doorway. Everything's all in very close proximity, and for being my first horde-based design, I really was pleased with it. And that is the tour of, I guess we'll call it the stilt base, or the ramp base, because its claim to fame is it has a ramp, and then they walk this little maze. They follow it all the way around, and it's meant to slow zombies down, because they've got to run all this path. Go up the stairs, and over here, and take a left, and take a right, and take a left, and take another left, and you know, it just slows them down. And I don't know if you can tell, but these are not one block. This is 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, all having full health. This is 4 pillars. And this is 4 pillars. And this is 4 pillars. You can tell like the little line of distinction, right? Every single one of these is 4 pillars wide. This base will never fall. Now zombies, they theoretically could get through and like swarm the base, but even if cops blow up down here, there's no way that all of these pillars are going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 40 pillars, 44 pillars, 48 pillars, 52 pillars, and 56 pillars of support. 60. This would be 60 pillars of support. So this is very structurally sound, and this is the ramp base. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. I enjoyed giving the tour. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you learned some stuff.